That's the only thing that was good this time around.
But this is still like a scary late game champion that they have secured. Jax, Vladimir, definitely both have really good success in terms of win rate. So INV Esports doesn't really have disengage as well. So how do you actually deal with this Vladimir? Good that they picked up the Camille. Alright.
Yeah.
Still patching it up. That was a dodged bullet, honestly. But
The only good thing about what they did here is that because they pre-picked the Galio, if they pre-picked the Camille there, that could have been okay because they're not gonna pick the Galio anyway on the other side. So might as well just pick up the Camille because that was a risky play coming in from J Team or from Invade. Now they have this. This is good. This is something that we can work with on the side of Invade Esports. Now what they need is a bit more damage and one more champion that could really help them in the early game.
Early game, so Lee Sin possibly, since Vi has been taken out. But I think it's gonna be more so prioritized here by J Team. INV Esports might just opt to go for scaling. Possibly a Lilia could be a good option here for additional disengage / counter engage here to J Team, especially with the Vladimir. This guy, Soldier, is just gonna be running wild later on. He's a god on this Vladimir all the time.
I was thinking about this Jace. Jace in the jungle could be a good pick here. Oh no, they're done. They're done with this game. J Team was like, nope, you're not gonna win this game. We're gonna pick the Tristana, and we are gonna end this fast. This is the reason why. They also picked the Lee Sin up against Jace. This is so good for J Team. Invade does have some damage from the Jace, but they need something else here in the mid lane. They could work with nothing in the mid lane that could... No, that's bad. Why? The Ziggs against a Vladimir in the mid lane.
Against a Vlad? Oh! This is basically just shooting yourself in your foot.
Oh,
or INV Esports. Your own foot. And J Team is very, very happy with the matchup right now. In every single category here. Top lane, jungle, mid lane, even the bot lane is going to be having so much fun. And I approve of the approval ratings here. Maybe even more should be handed over here to J Team, especially with this kind of lineup that INV Esports has picked up.
J Team's lineup is so good. Especially this is like a classic lineup that everybody wants to have. Compared to what they had on the other side, it is going to be a problem. Yes, they have a Ziggs in the bot lane, but the Tristana in the early game could definitely kill a Ziggs if you leave them alone. Because at level 2, level 3, they leave them alone in the bot lane. That Tristana could easily kill the Ziggs. And that is
1v1, easy.
Yeah, that is one of the problems here for their side. So I hope they have a way to make it work for them. Because so far, just on the champions, it's going to be a hard game for them.
It's gonna be a tough game, tough match here for INV Esports. Definitely, this game is more towards the side of J Team. Let's see if INV Esports can pull an upset and surprise us with this kind of composition with their own execution. It's game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Let's see.
Let's see. They would be able to make this work during game 1. For now, it's gonna be a classic that everybody's just gonna go find a way to get kills. Because right now, J Team has the advantage based on the champions. Yes, they have the Lee Sin, they have a way to work with the Tristana, and even the top lane matchup. Jax has advantage here in the early game compared to Camille because at least he has a counter strike. But they have information on how these things will go here. Agile is gonna get damaged here by SCY, and the damage is not gonna be enough, but at least it's okay. Both of our junglers on opposite sides, so they won't see each other until later.
And I'm already assuming that INV Esports is going to be wanting to extend this game possibly to at least 15 minutes without them actually getting into any objectives here. But J Team is going to be so happy with that. It's so easy to execute this lineup as well. You have a Lee Sin, you have Tristan, you have a Gragas. So in terms of like initiations, in terms of setup, it's just going to be so easy. And since there's not much mobility on the side of INV Esports, it's going to be so hard for them to counter any of it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing that they went for Bat going to the mid lane compared to having the Zeri in the mid lane, because that would just give free reign to Soldier to just farm up in the mid lane and get some items later on. And now it's still going to be a problem. Once they have the transfusion healer on Soldier, he's just going to be winning the trade overall, and that is what's going to happen to the mid lane every time. That's why Soldier has this in the bag.
And there's just like the third wave. Bank already losing hard. Had to get some help from Endelich here just to clear out this wave, and hasn't even secured the kill onto the cannon minion earlier. Very unfortunate for Bank.
Yeah, they already get information on where CF17 is. Unleash is a bit... wow. It's a good thing they got the Rift Scuttler here. A bit of a slow start for the side of J Team. At least the Invade got something to work with.
I think it's not like a double scuttle secure here by by J Team, right? That would be just disastrous for Invade Esports.
Yeah, also remember, he lost his jungle. So Unleash has to make that work. Because he lost his bottom side of the jungle a while ago, he doesn't have any more to farm. He isn't level 5 at this point.
And CF17 is more like, thank you.
Yeah.
For the additional gold. You picked the Jace for this reason, and I'm not gonna give you this game.
Yeah. Oh man, this is just... Oh man, J Team is just playing with them. Especially CF17. Getting that bottom side jungle was really hard. Especially when you're playing a Jace. That is so hard to play around with. When you don't have the bottom side of jungle, you're level 4. You can't even get to level 5. At least now he's level 5.
The only thing you can do is hammer form and try to push back Lee Sin later on.
Yeah.
But even so, you're not gonna be successful. Top lane though.
Yeah, he used Leap Strike already. So that's why SZY already used his Grandmaster's Might, waiting for CF17, but because they have vision on the top side of the map, J Team is just gonna back away.
And SZY will be safe. We see CF17 as well lingering there a little bit, just helping out in case they fully commit onto that time. But I don't think Invade Esports would be able to. I think that's not gonna be the best idea, especially against a Jax Lee Sin. That would be disastrous for sure. And at this point, right, we see already a 1,000 lead by J Team.
I saw a glimpse of hope there for DY to get the explosive cast, push that back to X1, then they get the kill. That could have been good for them, but because they weren't able to pull that up, that's an explosive cast down and one big ultimate, but at least it's still gonna be regenerating later on.
They're gonna be fine for at least a couple of minutes or seconds there in the bottom lane. Yeah. But not without a fight later on for objectives, of course. And as we have discussed multiple times already, J Team, along with the other CN Confidence teams, are just so good at objective team fights. Invade Esports might just need to trade up later on.
Yep. They would need to wait for this, but look at how CF17 could play around this because they have information, and the bottom side bank is going to be pushed back. Dragon's Rage. It's a good thing he had the exhaust to take some time, but no trades whatsoever from Invade.
Yeah, and the Lich as well hasn't been close to even help out a little bit. That was a free kill on DY's here.
They can do that again. They have a body slam at the ready for DY. One more to the hands of J Team. That's another kill.
For free, uncontested, unanswered in any single part of this map, and Invade Esports just lose their members one by one. Possibly a result as well with the tower, or like with the objectives later on being picked up here by J Team, since they had already so much gold in their hand.
So sad here for Invade, man, because they got that for free. Unleash tried to cover for mid lane and also died in the process because he covered for the mid lane. He had good thoughts here, but because J Team knew that that was gonna happen, they just capitalized. Now objective is up,
and they can just take this. Invade Esports, I think, should not try contesting this, because this will just encourage J Team to force a fight.
They could have went in for a trade there, but because of the presence of DY in the bot side of the map, there's a chance for J Team to actually contest this, because right now they're starting, but CF17 is still here.
Like now? Not really the best time. RH is gonna be spawned in the mid lane.
A bit too late though. Now this is gonna be the time for Invade. Gonna be looking at the members of J Team, but J Team has a lot of firepower at this point in the game. Mega Inferno Bomb is gonna be used, but Invade is just gonna be backing away right now. Soldier, what the transfusion damage! And now onto the backline to go.
Okay.
Unleash is gonna be the target there. It's gonna be CF17 dead. A bit of an overstep for J Team. They made some mistakes, and this could be Invade's Dragon.
a big mistake, and they lost 2 people. Even the jungler is dead. So now INV Esports gonna start this dragon up. DY, the next one, wants to fight.
Remember, SDY still has a way to go in. Right now, they don't have a lot of damage because look at that. Exhausting the damage from the explosion. Almost gets back with 1 HP. SDY is going to go in, flash in. Hero's Entrance is going to be used. SDY is going to get knocked up. No follow-up from the side of Invade. Still have time to take this Ocean Drake.
And J-Team is going to be the one to start this dragon up while the rest of the team is actually stopping their backs and recalls there from INV Esports. They could have had this dragon because of DY. SCY entered ADC. They were able to get 2 objectives alongside with the kills that they have picked up earlier.
Yep. J-Team just playing around with Invade, getting 2 objectives at the early stages of the game. Invade was too afraid to get that objective. They had all the chances there, but they were like 10 seconds late. And it was enough for J-Team to get the Rift Herald and also get the Drake on their side.
Oh, well, this is something that we have anticipated already, Dash, and it's just materializing right now. At least the goal lead isn't oblivious, right? We see just 2,000 Outplay.
Still too far. Yeah, too far away as CY. It's being started here. Remember, the Grandmaster's Might is such an underrated skill that everybody forgets about. He's too tanky and they can't even kill him.
2 versus 1, not even a problem. Only
got it to half
surrender
HP.
like maybe 1 plate.
Yeah,
That is okay. Everything's okay here for JT.
that's true. Invade Esports, they don't need to do that again on the second objective because that one mistake would have costed them the game. Because losing 2 objectives against J-Team makes them have a chance on taking a soul. So that's why it is really bad. Because most of the time, a lot of teams always start with a Rift Herald, but bot lane, I think they want to go for a gank here.
Even if this is gonna be a 3 versus 2, I don't think they should.
They're not afraid. They're not afraid.
They should be afraid.
Yeah.
If it esports, I mean,
Yeah.
J-Team can just fight this off.
Yeah, J-Team knows how to fight this. If ever they try to engage here and they're taking their time, one of the problems here is because of that ward a while ago, that was able to spot the Jace. So that's why X1 is not committing into anything now.
And they're gonna force them to just try to go to other parts of the map. Meanwhile, top lane, CF17 is here, just waiting for Azra to actually commit.
Oh yeah, that's good. They have the Vladimir together with them. They have the damage here. If they go in, Soldier is going to go in. SZY is going to be tagging up a lot of damage, but because of the Hextech Ultimatum, is going to be tagging up a lot more. That was miscalculated from their side. They have the Sanguine Pool, and that Ignite is going to take, and that is a 1-for-1 at least. There was a trade from Invade.
Yeah, props to Azrael. That was a 3 versus 1 die, but he still lived.
Yeah, Explosive Cast was used onto the bot lane. J-Team still holding on, despite the fact that On the Leash is also here helping out Fluff X. It's still not gonna work out.
Props to Azrael, man. This guy has just maybe saved at least that tower in the top lane. Let's check the replay one more time because it was almost perfectly executed by J-Team, but that delay on the Dragon's Rage actually paved the way for Azrael to almost secure 2 kills. Had that Ignite, had he managed to get a kill, he would have stayed alive.
Oh man, a bit too fast for CF17 flashing in, and Pam is also gonna be dead. 2 kills with no trades at the bot lane.
Now CF17's mad.
Yeah.
He didn't have the best gank in the top lane, and now he just recovered it in the bot lane. Gold lead is starting to rise up even better here. Almost 4,000. Just in time for the second spawning of the dragon as well. INV Esports will have no chance to contest.
Oh yeah, goes in, top side. They have the damage coming in from that side. They have the 2 discards, but it's not going to be enough. The precision protocol coming in from there. It's not enough damage, but here comes the fray. Here comes the members of J-Team. Ashiel is not going to survive that, and DY is just going to go for more. 2 kills for J-Team.
Salute to Soldier. Getting that revenge kill there for their friend SZY. They will be able to secure this tower as well in the top lane. 5k goldie, definitely something that we have expected here from J-Team. INV Esports needs to find a way to start recovering some of that gold that they have lost.
Yeah. And now they're losing a lot more. Let's take a look at the replay. It was so good that SZY stayed for that long.
He stayed alive. And Azrael Undelich took so much damage. Soldier was just there for the cleanup and also secured both of the kills. So in terms of gold funneling, it's actually even better.
Yeah, I can definitely see the efforts coming in from Invade, but J-Team really knows how to play around it. Invade has already have Asriel already in front of them. Black X is gonna be kicked. It's a good thing he saw where CF17 was, could have been a kill easily from their side, but now CF17 is gonna go in. He has to stasis, taking their time, and the explosive gas was able to push everyone back. Not a lot of kills yet. It's still a 4v4. A lot of members still alive from the side of Invade Esports, and their jungler is still so healthy this game.
Maybe they can find a way to steal this objective out, because J-Team has lost theirs. They're still committing onto the dragon.
Yeah,
DY.
Body slam was unable to hit. Typro Pam would be able to get the taunt to a lot of members, but it's not gonna matter because he's gonna get killed! Exploded on 2! Unleash is gonna be backing away, and this dragon is for free for J-Team.
Popped like a bubble right there. X1 once more.
Oh no, that's gonna be 3 kills for J-Team.
I thought that could have been an angle for Invade to maybe find a way to steal out a dragon, but no. We're talking about J-Team here. We're talking about teamfight prowess, the CN Confidence side, and they just slapped them right back.
Yeah. No information here from their side because the ward has been taken down. Now they have at least a bit of information, but DY and SCY are already pushing everyone back. Unleash has no chance to get closer. Might be able to flash in. That explosive gas from DY was perfect to stop her from pushing in. The kick on 3! What was that, J-Team? It's just gonna end the lives of Invade here. This game is done. That is gonna be a Baron, a 10k gold lead with 12, and that's an ace too. J-Team is just gonna finish this game.
Yeah, just end the game already. J-Team is just so clean, smooth like criminal here in this game, and Invade Esports can't do anything. 13 minutes, definitely not faster than FPX, but still swift.
Very, very fast game from J-Team. They were happy. Look at the smiles from their faces. That was because they were able to pull off such great feats